Local recording, turn the face off. There we go. So we're going with Alwyn here. That's our pick one. Pack one, pick one, Alwyn. Pretty good idea there. That troop gets plus power and toughness equal to this troop's power and toughness. So if this guy is buffed, that troop gets even more buffed. Seems pretty good. Go by cost here. Yeah, they're still really dominant in draft, I agree. And having this like pack one, pick one is like it kind of firmly puts me into humans. Sacrifice 2 artifacts, artifact in graveyard into play. I don't see that as being as good as like Herald for me. The fixing on Herald is kind of a big deal. We also have Firesoul Wizard's decent, but I think I'm just gonna get going on humans real deep here and just go Herald and just start taking humans, just taking the diamond stuff right off the bat to fix. Yeah, Diamond Ruby is like a must. You have to go into Ruby when you're playing humans. So yeah, the question is whether I want to go into Sapphire. You're right. I agree. Completely agree. I mean, you would usually end up splashing Sapphire anyways, so Sapphire may be a little bit more open than people think it is, just because like Sapphire is the least necessary shard color for humans. Canyon Scout. See opposing underground troops. I'm not really too into that. Crackling Bolt is kind of a big deal, though. That's kind of a late pickup for me. That tells me that the people to my right are definitely not in Ruby. Meek is decent too, but I think I have to take the Bolt here. We need to force people out of Ruby and Diamond. So that's unless they're also going humans and they're taking the Diamond cards. But you know, Meek being on that third pick is kind of a big deal. That's kind of a strong signal that the two people to my right, either they had crazy diamond cards or they're just not in diamond. So I feel pretty confident about this humans deck already, about being able to get a decent pool for it at least. Preservation, that one's okay. Not really seeing a lot of great stuff in this one for humans. We'll probably pick up Preservation. It's alright, it's not the best. I want to force people into dwarves. I want to definitely, because like that's like the second best deck. So I don't want to take the dwarf stuff. I want to stay away from that for now. Yeah, I really want to just force people into other things so that way I can get good humans cards. It's really important for me to get good humans cards. Yeah, preservation's good with Alwyn because I can preservation him and then play a troop, and then that troop gets bigger, and then at the end of the turn, the preservation goes away. Sure. Oh wait, it's permanent. I always forget about that now. Now they changed the way that it is. Mentor's pretty good for us, even though it's not a human. We also have this Art Guard Officer. I'm not really a big one on that one. We're not really super in Sapphire right now, but Mentor should be okay to splash even. 3/2, yeah, that's not really that great. So it looks like Mentor here, especially because it just draws us cards. So, and it takes most of the buffs off the humans. Starfire Totemus is pretty good for a specific dwarf or Shinhair deck. Grave Nibbler is really good for that Shinhair deck. Again, that's another one I kind of want to force people into right now. The Guard Stalwart is not the best, but it'll take people out of Diamond. I think I'd rather just take this Totemist just to get, I don't know. It can be a really strong card for people to have. The Stalwart's okay. I'm probably not going to play it though. I don't want to send that signal. So we're going to take the Stalwart just because of signaling. I don't want to signal to anyone that humans are open at all. I just don't want to signal that at all. Augmented Awakening's decent here. Crackling Wiz, okay. Moonmonk, of course, is decent with the quick action as we saw in the last thing, but he's not a human. So we'll take Awakening. Seems like the strongest card here. Seems like the strongest card there. We don't necessarily have to play this mentor, but like we should be able to, even if we played no shards of Sapphire. I mean, if we get enough heralds, we should be able to just play it. Okay, so this tells me like Shinhair is definitely open. Like Wild is definitely open. Shinhair is definitely open. People aren't playing it. Excavation Hulk is a decent pickup. He's a 4/4 body for 2 on turn 6. If we drop him on turn 2, so that's gonna be the most solid card here for our deck. So we'll pick up the Excavation Hulk. It says 6, it's basically 2, is most of the time what we're going to be playing it for. So far I don't think I've won a single one of these. That's for dwarves, I want to leave that open. The spam bot's probably the pickup here. Preservation's another preservation is okay. Augmentation bot is a counter pick, but I can force people into dwarves by not picking it. They should have picked this. Should not have tabled. That's crazy that it tabled. But the spam bot seems like over time it's probably one of the better ones to have, so we'll pick that up here. Augmentation bot is amazing though. Yeah, I mean the spam bot's one of those that like it could do well for you or it could do not so well, and it's really slow. Firesoul Wizard tells me people are definitely not Inhumans in this draft, so that typically won't table. So that's another great one to have. You know, it's a little expensive for the cost, but like I've had these things dominate my face too. Maybe there were, you know, I remember that pack. Yeah, there really wasn't any better human than that I had passed. So still feeling pretty confident about this. Humans deck right now. We're gonna take this guy or this guy, Armatron. This only does another robot. Yeah, it only targets robots. Another troop. I can take the shield bot here. That's at least somewhat playable. I'll take the T-Hex again to force people into either wild or blood here. Probably won't play it, but I could. I mean, it's a 6/5 crush body. I mean, that's not bad, I guess. I'll take shield bot because it's more playable here. People aren't taking Mecha T-Hex, really? Well, I guess the thing is you don't, again, this is like you can't guarantee the ramp, so it's hard. I'll take the Totemist, even though I probably won't play it. Or Fish Hands? I'll take the Totemist. I want to force people out of Diamond. And I guess I'll take the Pulse Reactor, which is kind of a drag for me. Lady Shimmer! Woo! Well, I have to take that. That's kind of a big deal. That's silly. Unfortunately, I'm passing both a Crackling Bolt and a Gawaine, so that may send some signals to the other side of me, which is unfortunate. But I mean, Lady Shimmer would definitely send a much bigger signal. Plus, it's legendary, and I'm not sure what she's going for on the auction house, but people have been talking about her a little bit. I mean, not as much as other cards. Yeah, and she doesn't really cost 8. Let's see, it's 8, and then... Oh, wait, she does cost 8. There's a way to make her cheaper. Hopefully we'll be able to get the... There's a guy that makes her cheaper, too. Ooh, the Jank bot. I could go with the Jank bot, but Royal Herald is probably the better pickup for me here. Oh, except that Sea Priest is right there. Sea Priest is right there. Yeah, Sea Priest is a must. Every time you see Sea Priest, if you're playing humans, you pretty much have to take him. I ran a deck with, like... How many Sea Priests? It was like 6 Sea Priests, and the only reason why I lost is because I didn't draw any of my 6 Sea Priests in round 2. Queen Grace could make her cheaper, but... Yeah, this is like... Yeah, I would definitely play a Lady Shimmer over Mecha T-Hex as my end game. Where it's like, yep, bam, Lady Shimmer, and she gets, you know, inspired by like a bunch of things and makes a bunch of echoes. Oh yeah, well, Sea Priest goes good with everything in humans, so... Yeah, I mean, I can almost guarantee we're going to see a humans decks in this tournament that will be running Sea Priest. Prophet is decent, but Gawaine is better, I think. Prophet's decent, like, hopefully we'll see some more. He's common. Immortal Decree is removal, really expensive removal. Who knows, we may even see people play this in the tournament. Just because it's expensive removal at an uncommon. But yeah, I'd rather have Vanguard than the Immortal Decree. It's decent. If it might table, we'll see. The other guy might table too. I'm surprised. Like the humans are so open right now in this draft. I would have thought most people know. Bastion's really good. Meek is all right, but I think Bastion's a bit better. I'm trying to figure out which one's the bigger. Let's see. And then this. Humans we control get Steadfast and Swift Strike. I don't know. I probably won't see another one of these. I mean, that's kind of like a game-ending card. I like Bastion. I think Bastion's probably better, though, than Exalted Victory. Because, like, again, Exalted Victory is another one of those, if the board stays stale, and then I can, like, push through for the win, but otherwise it's like if for some reason they killed all my dudes, or I don't have dudes, it's not the greatest. Yeah, I mean, Exalted Victory is uncommon, so we're going to see a lot less of them, so we'll see. But, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of people in humans, so it should probably come back to us. Maybe. No real good pick here. Probably the Preservation as a combat trick. I'd still rather have this over Dragon Guard Stalwart. Shattered Shield, I guess maybe also. Maybe we should take that. Oh wait, no, duh, Shattered Shield. I forgot. That does 4. Duh. This is, you know, removal. Much better removal than Preservation, so. Monolith, maybe. Permanent inability to block, yeah. Maybe I should have got that, but Shatter Shield removal seems pretty good. I'm definitely in Ruby, so this Pulse Reactor needs to go away. Yeah, probably just put that away. There's another Bastion. Yeah, I probably should have picked up that thing. So Mindcaller is definitely good with Lady Shimmer, so that's probably going to be the pick here. Yeah, we got to get that Mindcaller. We need to make that Lady Shimmer cheaper. It's like reverse ramp. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have picked that Adamanth, because like these go late picks a lot of times. So I probably would have seen another one. Verdict is okay. We aren't really super in Sapphire right now. I guess the Mindcaller puts us more firmly in Sapphire. So we'll probably pick up that. Put 2 target troops in your controller's hands. They get +2 cost. Or Tactician, exhaust target troop. I can do that once. I like Verdict. The Tactician is okay. There's that Pulse Reactor. Do I want the Tactician? I'll take the Tactician. Yeah, he could. He could win games. Bastion could. Game 1 health is okay, but not amazing. Overtime bot with the Ruby to... I could get the card that like allows me to just ping things with it, but that's such a, like a janky combo to have. I'm not really in... Time Wave seems actually the best card here. Yeah, I'm gonna take Time Wave. Because it just... Yeah, I mean, it could help me push through for the win there. Crackling Wit, Field Tactician, Typhoon Galleon. Crackling Wit, maybe? Or another Bastion. Never mind, there's a Bastion. We'll take the Bastion. Duh. Bastion. Yeah, we're in pack 2 though. There's a Jank. The Jankbot tabled. People are just, yeah, ever since they made it like, oh, you have to play 75 cards in Limited, it's like, what? No, not gonna happen with Jankbot. I dare someone to try that. Augmented Awakening seems pretty good here. Yeah, we'll take that. Another card that I'm surprised tabled. Subterranean Spy? I guess being able to see stuff in my opponent's hand is pretty good. That seems pretty good. Sure, we'll take that. Let's see. Bridge Raider? No, I'm not playing Orcs. I guess another Subterranean Spy? He only costs 2, technically. And he comes in 2 turns. I probably won't be playing these, but I mean, it lets me see what's in my opponent's hand if I feel like I need to do that. Dread Monolith. Can't block. Yeah, we'll take that. There's that Monolith you wanted me to take. We don't... Troop skip. +1, yeah, Light of Hope, that's removal. And Rotting Buffalo's a drag. Yeah. Blessing of the Fallen is my rare. Whew. Well, that fits well with what I'm doing. Unfortunately, we're missing out on this Buccaneer. That's not going to table. Murder, I don't care about too much. It's, you know... and then Ruby Enchantress would also have been nice here. But that's probably not going to... We're probably not going to see that come back to us either. We might get the Ruby Lance. So, yeah, we'll take the Blessing of the Fallen here. I only have 2 Inspires. I've got, like, 3, I thought. Blessing Might Wheel. It could. Take the Buccaneer. I probably should have. It could have wheeled. I don't know. We'll see. Jeez, I have nothing in here, really. Insight Fury, I can give a Troop Rage 2. That seems not the greatest. Well, I do have a lot of Swift Strikers, right? I have, like, that one guy that... I have the Firesoul Wizard and then the other guy. So maybe that'll be okay. Wind Whisperer, no. Quick Strider. Yeah, maybe I should take the Wind Whisperer. That's like the safest pick here. I'll take the Wind Whisperer. Exhausting stuff. Exhausting a big troop and then pushing through damage seems good. I'm tempted to take the Crimson Clarity, but we'll see another one later for that Lady Shimmer. Spearcliff Pegasus seems pretty good here. So I guess I'll take Spearcliff Pegasus. Onslaught, well, that's good for that player, for the wild player. Mesmerize for removal seems pretty good. That's probably going to be our pick here. Yeah. We also take the Bombsmith, it's okay. I'd rather have the Mesmerize. It's just, Mesmerize is just, like, it removes almost everything except for Spell Shield troops. Shut off the sound on my phone. Sounds of the phone, Daddy. That's what my son would say. Shield Trainer? Yeah, an Inspired Troop. That seems decent. We'll take the Shield Trainer. Maybe. Phoenix Guard Scout seems good, too. I'll take the Shield Trainer. I do have Blessing of the Fallen. Lots of back end with between Shield Trainer and Sea Priest. Gives my guys a lot of ability to block. As long as something doesn't kill them or remove them from being able to block. Yeah, but hate drafting is only so good, armies. They still have to draw the card, and you have to play against the person that you hate drafted it out on. I mean, it's just there's a lot of different things on the hate drafting where it's not that useful. Like, for me, I feel like the Shield Trainer is better than hate drafting a card. I have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of things have to line up for the hate draft to actually have an effect on the draft. Yeah, and I feel like the Shield Trainer is a decent enough pick to not hate draft there. I think that's a reasonable play for this deck that's trying to buff things, and with the Lady Shimmer, I need to get like things that inspire, so. Well, the person you're playing on the first round is the person on the other corner. Counter Magic seems good here. So do keep that in mind. Like, if you were actually sitting at a physical table, I'm playing against a person that's all the way at the other side of the table. So if I hate draft a card, and then it gets... If I wouldn't have hate drafted a card, and then it gets picked up, I mean, it has to go through 2 people before it gets to the person I'm going to play against, right? Or 3 people. No, 3 people. It has to go through 3 people before it gets to that person. Chances are the person on the other side of the table is actually playing the same thing I'm playing. They're probably playing humans, because they have less competition on that side. So they're probably not even playing dwarves. Jeez. What do I take here? Lurker? No. Stoneclog Gargoyle? Yes, I'll take the Gargoyle. It's decent. Ruby Lance. For removal. Maybe. Yeah. I'll take the Ruby Lance for removal. You play against the person next to you. That doesn't make sense. Why do they have it set up that way? Why would you play against the person right next to you? That doesn't... Why would they do that? That... Axebot. I'll take this Insight Fury. I think that's actually going to be really good in this deck with all the Swift Strike troops. I'm going to take this Crimson Clarity. I think that's going to be good to get us into Lady Shimmer territory. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. I probably won't play that, actually. It's only really... You only gain 1 resource from the Crimson Clarity, which is pretty bad, honestly. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken that. That's probably not actually going to get me that much value. Rummaging seems pretty bad. I'll take the Flight Troop. So here's a hate draft for you. There's a hate draft. I didn't have anything to pick there, so I just hate draft the Flight Troop. I didn't want to deal with it. Blood Cray Zealot's at least playable. And Monolith. Take the body here. And there's another Crimson Clarity anyways. Yeah, I probably won't play those. Alright, so let's go ahead and put everything over there. Set up our champion and all that. I can turn my face back on. So probably the worst choice that I made was choosing the hero of Bastion of Adamanth over that card that can just like win the game outright. That's probably the only one that I really regret looking back at my picks here. Let's go ahead and get rid of Blood and Wild. Build our deck here. I thought I had 2 Heralds. I could have sworn I picked up 2 Heralds. Oh no, that's right, I picked up that other thing instead. Yeah, that's right. Alwyn. Let's see. Mindcaller. Thing. That guy. Blessing. Where's my 1-drop guy? Shield Trainer. 2 Mesmerize. Counter Magic. Shattered Shield. I didn't end up with like the crazy stuff for humans, but for the uncommon slots, but I got some pretty good stuff. Where are you, Bastion? I already put you in here? Did I already put him in here? Yeah, I already put the Bastions in here. This can't block. I can do this every turn. I mean, that seems pretty good. Possibly. Augmented Awakening, Mentor, Time Wave, maybe? This deck feels like it's running... I'm gonna have to run 18 shards in it right now. Like, the curve feels really high on it. It feels really high. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty sick. That should be a higher draft pick then. Let's see, anything else? Plus one this turn. So I can take Wind Whisper, sure. Maybe play the Pegasus. Firesoul Wizard, sure. Excavation Hulk's a 4/4 body, which will get inspired by everything in the deck. Stoneclaw Gargoyle is decent. I'm at 18 right now, though, so I may just want to stick with this. I don't know if I want to push it in and play this Pegasus or not. Play 17 and play the Pegasus. 3, 3, 3, 3. Lots of threes. Okay, so that's actually a 2-drop. So my high-end drops, I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of 4+-ish drops. I think I could play 17 in here. I should be okay. The debate is basically, do I play Ruby Lance main or do I play Pegasus main? I think I've got enough removal where I can play the Pegasus, though. I've got 2 preservation. I've already main deck 2. I thought. Oh, you. Preservation. Where's preservation? Pretty sure I have it in here already. Oh, I've got Augmented Awakening. Yeah, that's what I've got. Oh, this preservation. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know if I want to play that over counter magic though. I definitely want to play it over like a Spearcliff Pegasus, I think, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I like the counter magic. I mean, I guess if I play one counter magic, that's less. That's easier on the threshold. I only have to play like 1 or 2 Sapphire Shards, maybe 3, 4. I don't know. Pulls me out of Sapphire a little bit. Yeah, that might be a choice. Just because of threshold, I think you're right, actually. We'll go ahead and pull that. Alright, so I think this will be it. So maybe like 3 Sapphire Shards? That might be okay. And then a lot of diamond. And some ruby, like 6. And hopefully we won't get shard screwed, which could happen very easily in this deck, this type of deck. How much ruby do we have? We've got... Let's organize by shard type real quick and do our counts. 1, 2, 3, 4 sapphire. I'll write this down. Write that down. 4. Diamond, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. Diamond. And ruby, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually have the same number of ruby as we do our sapphire, but ruby's kind of more important for Giles. We really need Giles to be there, but maybe we can go down 1 and go up 1 more on diamond. Diamond is super important. We've got a lot of double threshold in diamond, so we're basically like playing a diamond deck and then splashing ruby and sapphires. What's happening? Alright. That seems okay to me. We'll see what happens. I do have the Herald to color fix once. I wish I had 2 Heralds actually in a deck like this, but we'll see. We also need Ruby for this Vanguard of Gawaine to get him, you know, decent. Put some pants on him, or whatever you want to call this. Put a shirt on him. I guess pants is a +2/+2, so +1/+1. We'll call that putting a shirt on him, or a helmet or something. He isn't even wearing a helmet, this guy. That'd be kind of funny, like, if, like, after he got this, like, his picture changes and he gets, like, a helmet or something. That'd be pretty cool. Something tells me the deck building is going to go for a little while, which will give me plenty of time to get some water. So I'll go ahead and refill my water while I'm doing that. Lance for Mentor. Whetstone for his sword, obviously. Yeah, of course. I don't know that I like Ruby Lance in here at all, because chances are, if I even get to play it, I'm going to be doing 1 or 2 damage with it, so I probably won't play it at all in here. It's just not going to happen for this deck. If I had more Ruby cards, I could justify it, but Lance is 3 for like 2 points of damage. I don't know. I just don't think that's going to be justifiable. That can only hit troops, and a lot of troops, like the troops people want to play in draft, don't have a lot of 1 back ends, I would think. But then again, I do get surprised at how many targets there are for what's his name, for the guy that deals 1 point of damage when he comes into play. And he's playing Benushi. We'll play first, obviously. We'll pray to the shard gods. Nope. Let's draw again. We'll stick with this. This is fine. We'll keep this. Sacrifice a troop. No troop gets +2/+2 permanently, I guess. Okay. Interesting. I guess with bunnies that makes sense. You could play a lot of little, like, battle hoppers. Sacrifice the little battle hoppers to feed the bigger troops and making the bigger troops even bigger. Yep. Wounded pedal guy. +1/+1. Yep. I'm playing my draft. What? Well, maybe 3 hours. It depends on how well I do. I could lose right away. What are you doing over here, Zachary? Probably play our Wind Whisperer and then our Vanguard. Or we could play Mindcaller, actually. I kind of want to save Mindcaller for something bigger. Because I can't really, like, using it on the Firesoul Wizard seems pretty bad. And we know we have, like, Lady Shimmer in the deck and some other stuff, so. Okay, so he's going to cantrip to draw a card. Happen to draw a Shinhair. So he should have drawn a card, triggered him, and then the revert should have gone through, reverting him back to 1/1. So I'm not sure why that went that way. Or is it revert and then draw a card? Okay, so never mind. That's correct. We We draw a ruby, we can get this guy Swift Strike. That'd be nice. Hey, there we go. Sweet. That's gotta just... It always pisses me off, like, when someone is playing humans and they get all their thresholds right away and they didn't even, like, play a fixer. It always makes me so angry. Still, this is kind of a scary proposition. If he attacks in, I'll just take it and I'll just swing back. I'd rather not give up a Vanguard of Gawaine here. Because I have Wind Whisperer to just exhaust this one troop that's getting out of control. I can start dealing 3 damage a turn. He doesn't have anything to sacrifice for his ability yet. Still no reason to play Mindcaller for Firesoul Wizard because we don't have the threshold to play him. Yeah. Humans are still just so stupid good. This is silly. And it's frustrating when, like, yeah, that happens. This ability shouldn't cost 4. This ability should definitely cost, like, 5. Like, give all your stuff in all zones. I mean, I understand it forces you to deck build humans, and so, like, it's not gonna, like, affect this Wind Whisperer, for instance, but still, it's just so good. Like, even in Constructed, this guy, Gawaine, seems like one of the most powerful champions in Constructed. So he didn't attack in, so I can only guess that he doesn't have a buff for his guy. Okay. So we'll play our Wind Whisperer here, I think. Buff our guy. Get all our humans all buffed up. I still don't really want to play Mindcaller for the Firesoul Wizard because I'm going to get to play him anyways. I want to save the Mindcaller to play tougher things later. We'll swing with Vanguard and see how this shakes out here. A little scary. There's a chance that he could have played that Tunneler that can kill my guy on the attack. Okay. So took a chance there. Play our Wind Whisperer. Next turn we get to play Firesoul Wizard, and that seems pretty good. This is one of those situations. Did I even put that in there? Where the thing where it can, I forget what it's called. Guy's getting bigger, a keeper. But I can just exhaust him every turn with Wind Whisperer, so I should be okay. Take 4, might as well. Can't exhaust him yet with Wind Whisperer. Does this cost me any resources? Oh, it cost me 1. Oh, that makes me maybe not wanna. I think we'll be okay. He should have swung in with his Cottontail Scout. Playing Eulogist, okay. I don't think he has any pump because he didn't save it before, but you don't know, he may have drawn into some. There's a Mentor. Mentor's pretty good here. That's a definite, like, chump. I can chump block with Mentor all day. So I feel pretty safe swinging with Gawaine here, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if I get blown out by something. I mean, he'd have to sacrifice. He'd have to block and then sacrifice, and I still... He'd have to sacrifice both these guys to get to that, and that seems like a really bad proposition to me. So I can play Mentor, trade one of his guys, and then Wind Whisperer can exhaust that guy, sure. So I'll just exhaust this guy before combat starts. Plays a shard. He attacks, I can... Like, if I... So if I block here and then he sacrifices this guy to kill my guy, it's like I still basically am killing this guy. I'm still killing his Cottontail Scout, so that's fine. And it's only for the end of the turn. Okay, he's going to do that. Necessary sacrifice. Okay, sure. So this guy gets bigger. That guy gets huge. Hopefully I get my start of combat. Yeah, let's go ahead and exhaust his massive body here. And if he swings in, I'll block with Mentor to get... Actually, I might just swing, because I mean, I'm basically dealing 6. I could just take the 3 and then swing back, because I'm getting 6. Yeah, I might as well just take the 3 here. There's no reason not to. Yeah, drawing the cards is good, but I might as well just get my damage in, because I'm doing more than he is net. I've got him on a 2-turn clock this way. So, that's fine. And I can just keep Wind Whispering his massive troop that he's put all this work into. I can Augmented Awakening my Mentor of the Song if I need to. That's kind of funny. I can't play my Firesoul Wizard. I'm going to end up mind calling the Firesoul Wizard because I need to have Wind Whisper. I need to have that one resource open for Wind Whisper. So... we didn't want to do it. We held off as long as we could with Mindcaller, but, you know, so we could play our huge Lady Shimmer later, but just didn't draw those cards, so. Mindcaller, and I'll target the Firesoul Wizard. And this way, next turn I can play the Firesoul Wizard and still use Wind Whisper to exhaust his 6/6. Seems pretty good. And swing for lethal with what I've got on table. So I don't even think he can swing here, really. So he basically has to chump block here and then take 5. It's gonna play runts. Okay, well that helps quite a bit. It's gonna kill my guy. I'm surprised he's not killing my Wind Whisperer, because I'm still, like, tying up his board state here. I mean, I understand this guy's pretty dominant, but... sure. He has 0 resources. If he swings in, I can trade Mindcaller for his Eulogist and then keep exhausting this guy, eventually getting damage through these Battle Hoppers. He can sacrifice here, though, so he should do that. Yeah, he's going to make his guy huge. So that's not so good for me. I guess I can Augmented Awakening my Vanguard back. Maybe I'll do that. Graveyard into my hand, though. It doesn't go into play, it just goes into my hand. He should have swung in with that 6/6. I'm not sure why he didn't. That doesn't make a lot of sense. He's maybe just waiting to, I don't know, get something else. So Awakening and 3 more. It's the same problem, but my guy's gonna be... he'll have that 5-point front end, which isn't enough really to deal with his guys. I can block with Mentor one of his guys, and then not use my Wind Whisperer. So I guess, yeah, we'll Augmented Awakening our guy back and just put him into play. And then Mentor to chump off and get we'll get that other card in play. That's a 6/4. Yeah, that's pretty sick. It's Firesoul this turn. Yeah, I could have, but I don't know. It doesn't block his guys. We're just gonna sit on his board state. I'll just chump block here with Mentor if he swings in. He should have swung with that 6/6. I'd be in a much worse board state if he did. Then I'd have to chump block both of his guys. Although I'll be blocking with Vanguard most likely here, but we'll see. Should Wrangler. Discard card, create 2 Battle Hoppers, put them in your hand. Okay. So that makes this guy even bigger. So, and he can do that on the fly. So I don't want to block. I want to chump block this guy. Because if he draws cards, yeah, the 2 Battle Hoppers make that guy bigger. Yeah, I definitely want to be exhausting this guy with Wind Whisperer. Lots of chump blockers on his side of the table. And of course I don't have any sweeps in my reserve for this situation. That guy's huge too. 9. Holy cow. I need my Mesmerize is what I need here. Really need Mesmerize to handle this board state. So we'll take 8 here, or will I trade? Should I just trade? 6, 7, 8, 9. He can kill both of my guys if I do that. I can keep exhausting that guy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go ahead and make this double two for 1 trade and get to draw some cards. I can keep exhausting this guy and try to hold on to board state that way. Take 2. Oh, look, an Excavation Hulk. Let's draw these cards. That's a little late on those. I need to have 1 resource left over. So... I'll play the Shield Trainer. And I'll just Wind Whisper his guy. And take 2 this turn. Play Firesoul Wizard next turn. I'm getting close to a place where I can play Lady Shimmer. If I top deck her. Banner Bunny? Oh, that's not good for me. Well, that might win the game for him. Tormented Ritualist, sure. Gonna exhaust that guy and take 2 or a lot more with these battle hoppers all over the place. Actually, does that cost resources? No, yeah, that's right. It costs 5. So I have a turn, but 2/1 battle hoppers, a ton of 2/1 battle hoppers that are about to smash me in the face, and that's not going to feel good. And this Tormented Ritualist, as long as he keeps drawing resources. Ooh, that's Shattered Shield could help. I can take out the Tormented Ritualist with it. Oh wait, does it to target blocking troop? Never mind. Play the Wizard? Yeah, I guess I play Wizard here to... Yeah, nothing to attack in here. Totally on the back foot here. So many battle hoppers. Yeah, I'm taking 3 from that guy at least. Plus that, so we'll probably take 5 because we'll Banner Bunny here. Yep. Plus I have to exhaust that guy. So I should take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, this is game. I can't stop all the damage. This is game. I can't stop this guy, and that's 5 with all that. It's just too much. Oh, he should have swung with Banner Bunny. Why didn't he swing with Banner Bunny? Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, can't block there. I can block there. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's exactly 11. I don't know that I would have swung with Banner Bunny. I mean, obviously I'm going to make these blocks, but that puts me down on 11. If I had one removal card, like for like this Tormented Ritualist especially, like the Shattered Shield doesn't do it here, but oh well. So we'll see if we can punch through this Shin Hair deck on game 2. I don't know if I have anything that's going to be really great here. Maybe flying. Oh wait, I want those. I don't want that and that. Let's see, do I have any more flyers I could throw in here? I could throw in this guy. Subterranean Spy is... I can see cards in my opponent's hand, but I really don't care about that. Counter Magic's going to be too slow. I don't know if there's very much else I can do here. Exhaust target troop. Yeah, I'm not even playing that guy. I kind of want to play this Gargoyle. I think that's the only thing I really want to play here. If we had seen Mesmerize, it might have helped out earlier. And Monolith's not going to help here because he's got too many blockers for me to make it so they all can't block. And it kind of works against Shattered Shield, so we're going to get rid of that. It's a little bit slow to deal with, like all the blockers that he can present for me. Play first again here. Turn 2 Excavation Hulk, that seems good. And no Maul, so that seems good enough for me. And a Royal Herald for the fixing, so we'll keep hands. So we're going to turn 2 Excavation Hulk, and then we'll play our Royal Herald the turn after that. And we got that Mindcaller too. And our opponent mulls, which of course is good for us. Anytime your opponent mulls and has less cards, that's always good, of course. I like how it is that every time it is that I'm doing something, my wife comes over and she asks me, so you're going to be on for like, how long are you going to be on for? How long is it going to take? Getting owned by the Shin Hair here. This is a good... I need to be playing this guy. I need to play more... when I play Shin Hair, I need to be playing this Banushi the Ruthless. It's definitely probably one of the best ones to play, I'm thinking. I'm going to tunnel this guy, and then 6 turns from now, or 4 more turns rather, turn 6, we'll get to see it. We'll get our 4/4 Excavation Hulk. Now, if all he does is draw Battle Hoppers, we'll be in a better spot. Like last time, he had that turn 1 that was pretty good, and I just couldn't deal with it at all. I do have Mesmerize this time for it too, so that's going to be helpful. Yeah, his tunneling, okay. His tunneling cards didn't seem to be like crazy good last time. His came up on turn 2. Like that, he did make quite a few play mistakes, I think, last game as well. Like there's some swings he should have made that he didn't. I'm not really seeing a reason to... I guess I can't play the Mindcaller even if I wanted to, but... We'll get our Sapphire here. And then we can play almost everything in the deck. We need double Sapphire, and I think we need double Ruby to play everything, so... If we have a choice, we'll prioritize those. But I think we would play all the double diamond is what we needed for diamonds, so we should be good there. What do I do? Am I an engineer? I don't really go too much into what I do. I'm basically cyber defense. I basically handle a lot of like computer type stuff. They employ me as a nerd. Discard a card, create 2 Battle Hoppers. Okay. I'll make this trade. That's not a bad trade for me to make. just gonna pump his guy. Okay. Of course, the kids are throwing a fit. Yep, just 2 battle hoppers. So we may Mindcaller the Bastion so we can play it earlier. I think I'd rather just wait, though. I hate having to do that play. I really hate having to make that play. I need more bodies, though, on the field. And the Bastion will help me exhaust his guy and get some damage in, so here we go. That's unfortunate, but... I mean, we're going to get to play it anyways, but I would have rather used it on... I know I have so many more expensive things in the deck that I could draw into, like Lady Shimmer, but, I mean, getting board presence is more important here. And Josh is throwing a fit, of course, because that's what Joshua does. It's almost time for his bedtime. He's tired. Everybody's throwing a fit, so... If I lose here, and this ends this draft, that's not going to be a big deal for me. Because I got to put the kids to bed anyways. Got like 30 minutes before it's 8 o'clock in this time zone, in the central time zone. So far he's got a lot of battle hoppers. I get to Bastion to swing in next turn, though. That's kind of cool. And then I could Mesmerize this guy if I really wanted to, but I kind of feel like I want to save it. So we'll Bastion here to exhaust his guy and swing in. Swing for 6, and then we'll see if he chump blocks. He probably won't here. He'll probably just take the 6, because he needs his battle hoppers in order to do feeding the young ones to kill my Bastion. So if he's got feeding the young ones, then he should just take 6 here. Oh, he's gonna chump. All right. I'm perfectly fine with that. Less stuff on the field is better for me, so that's fine with me. It's only when this guy comes into play. Enters play. He can't ready during his next ready step. Okay. And he's got an ambusher. Shouldn't hear you control dies. It's underground. Just gets +1/+1. Oh, I see. Okay. Enters play. Target charge. So he can kill my... Yeah, my Bastion there. Okay. That's pretty good. Swing for 5. He should swing for 5 here. Yeah. Excavation Hulk gets to hit the table next turn. I can Mesmerize this guy. Wait to play my Firesoul Wizard, so that seems good to me. And unfortunately I can't play this, Mesmerize and Vanguard, but I definitely want to just get rid of that 5/4 body. Should have done that in the second main phase. It doesn't really affect combat. So, play mistake on the Mesmerize there. Trick of the Light. Oh, wow. Well, that helps. I'm still swinging in here, but... Or am I? Oh, wait, he just reverted it to a 2/1? That seems really bad. I take 6, and then I give... Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 6. Go down to 9. I'm fine with that. I'm gonna chump block here. Yeah. They're like little banshees. Yeah, I suppose, but he should have done that, like, I don't know. Oh, he's gonna sack it. Okay, sure. But he could have done... So he could have done that without doing that. That's... Okay. Killblade, okay. Swing for 4, sure. Take 4. He should have swung and then done the necessary sacrifice. So that's definitely a play mistake there too. So I should be at 9. Yeah, exactly. Why spend the card to revert it if you're going to kill it? Exactly. Let's see. I can bring my hero back, but he's still permanently that, right? It's permanent, so that doesn't seem very good. Yeah, bringing the hero back doesn't seem... It'd be better to bring back one of these guys. I won't swing with Excavation Hulk. I'll just go ahead and swing with Herald and Mindcaller and let him kill one of these. Doesn't really matter which one. They're both at 3, whatever. And then I can play Vanguard or Firesoul. Probably Firesoul. Seems pretty good. Actually, I can't play Firesoul, so I'll play Vanguard. Yeah, the Augmented Awakening is better to play on Firesoul or Vanguard anyways, so I might as well wait for these to die. It's not worth playing. Like, I guess I can play it, I don't know, Mindcaller, eh. Killblade, okay. Play a +1 for each troop in your graveyard. That's pretty good. That's a big troop. Okay, so that kind of stalls me. This is where I need my flyer. So now I'm basically at stalled board state, which favors him. I can't attack here now. Can't even play this Firesoul Wizard. So yeah, we'll just pass the turn. I don't really want to Augmented Awakening anything. He swings with a 6/6. Yeah, I wish I could play this Firesoul Wizard. That would at least stall the board a little bit more for me, but... he probably swings with a 6/6 here. I can double block Hulk and Gawaine. He should kill Gawaine. Then I can Augment an Awakening. Or he'll just sit on the board state, I guess. Okay. I think he should have attacked there, but... Play a Shield Trainer, sure. Pass turn back. Still at a stale board state. You can draw one of my flyers. I think I've only got 1 in the deck, or 2. I've got 2. There's that ritualist. Okay. Oh, okay. That'll work. So we'll swing with Gawaine. We've got Shattered Shield here. That seems pretty good. See if we can kill this phage, necrophage. He's like, what kind of tricks do you have? Okay. Okay, so I want to get that necrophage, so we're going to deal that 4 damage and then put the kill him first, then he'll kill my guy, and then I can Augmented Awakening him back. And that seems like a really good place to be at for me. Yes, I want to kill this guy first and then that guy. Confirm. And he deals his damage back. And then I Augmented Awakening my Vanguard. Yep, works out pretty well. And then next turn I can replay him. Seems pretty good. Yeah, he has to sack a troop to get that guy pumped up. So he could actually swing with this guy and then sack during combat. So I do have to keep track of that. Swing Excavation Hulk. I really kind of, it's in my, I need to win this game in order to try to get the game 3. Right now we're getting really close on time too, so he kills it with Milky Eye. I guess that's okay. That's one less thing for me to have to worry about. I'm just going to take the damage. Okay, that doesn't seem the best, but okay. Given the board state, he's maybe thinks I have another something to kill, maybe his Wretched Wrangler or his Milky Eye guy in response. What are my thoughts on the 2-2-1 draft? I like it better than the 2-2-2 draft because, oh boy. Does he kill me? Oh, it does kill me. I like it better because you have more options. The one at the very end, I kind of almost wish that was first, though. Because that would probably change the draft process a lot. Yeah, 2-2-2 was just... There just isn't... Like, we figured it out in one weekend, basically. I'm not sure why he didn't do that during combat, but okay. He's trying to force me to block his guy, I guess. I can take 5 here, no problems. I could double block his 4-4. Yeah, feeding the young ones might just win him this game, which means I'll be done with this draft here. Could also sack something and make his guy bigger. He can't do that at quick action speed during combat, though. Gonna swing with those. I guess I double block the 4-4 just to get rid of it. Right? Sure. Take 5 here. I could play Firesoul Wizard. Hopefully if I drop deck Ruby or, I don't know, something. Not looking great, though. So, lethal weapons. Why? His guys are already killing my guys. That doesn't make sense. Does it also do that other thing? No, that doesn't make sense. So the frustrating part about this is that, like, he keeps making all these play mistakes and I'm still losing, so... You know, it is what it is, right? Like, that was a huge waste. That was a huge play mistake. It's not going to cost him the game, probably, but it's still a big play mistake. Oh, okay, well that helps. Yeah, we'll get rid of that guy. I'm going to sit on this board state. Or actually, you know what, I'll swing. I'll force him to give up his Milky Eye guy there. If he reverts this guy, I'm in trouble because he can sacrifice a Battle Hopper and get in for 5. And, yeah, alright, so we'll make that trade, that's fine. So we're kind of like in this open board state. This guy's not technically here until it is that he can revert him, but he already used that once, so chances are he's not running two of those in the deck. So far I've mesmerized twice this game. Still looking for that Ruby to play this Firesoul Wizard. But yeah, hopefully this is all coming down to the top decks. I'm not sure why he's tunneling. At this point it would seem that it would be better. Okay, so he's going to revert his guy, and then he can swing in. So he did get his... He is playing with 2 reverts. He should have done that on my turn if he had the resources open. Oh, I think he just drew into it. Cottontail Scout. Sings with a 2-3 hopper. No, that was Trick of the Light. That wasn't the +2/+2. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things he could be doing to play better, but this is one of the wonderful things about playing a card game like this is, oh, hey, look. You can play poorly and still do pretty well when your opponent just doesn't get the cards, or, like, you just are answering everything that they're doing, so it's one of the wonderful things about card games. So we have to sit in defense, obviously, now, at this point. Hopefully he doesn't pull removal for this Firesoul Wizard. It's our last line of defense. He can kill this guy almost no matter what he does. Actually, if he sacrifices the Battle Hopper to give him +2/+2 and then sacrifices this guy, that would make him a 7/7. Maybe? I think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He's drawing a lot of dudes. I need to gain some life is what needs to happen here, but I have nothing in the deck. Well, I have one card in the deck that gains me 2 life. And that's not it. Is it even worth me swinging in here? I don't think so. Yeah, I can't even really swing here. Yeah, I can't swing here. Because I have no idea, like, he has this buried card, and it's just too much to deal with here, so... We need to get, like, that one, like, little flyer to just start pinging him to come through. Yeah, at least we've stalled the board state here, but we're probably going to be taking this to time. I'm going to sit on this Ruby Shard and pass the turn. I can't really swing here. All he has to do is chump block one of my guys and then swing for lethal, basically. So we can't really do anything here. Yeah, Grave Nibbler. My troop dies, gets 4/4. So luckily I didn't kill anything while that thing was underground, so it didn't get bigger. But still, he's got a lot of stuff that can swing this turn. I'm going to take some damage if he wants. Actually, I have to block the 5/5 and this 4/4 and take 4 is what looks like has to happen here if he swings with everything. He can sack and make one of these into a 4/4 and then he wins. That's what he should do. He should sacrifice the Battle Hopper, give one of his 2/2s 4/4, swing with the house, and I can't stop all the damage. Okay, he's going to do that instead, which is a mistake. So I can still block this guy here. And then trade here and take 4, and I'm still alive. Okay, he's still a 5/5. Oh, well, he makes him a 7/7. Okay, sure. So now I still just chump block here, and then block here and take 2, so that's even worse. That's really bad. Alright, so here, and then chump block here, take 2. That's really bad. He had the game there. I'm not sure why he just didn't see it. He should have done, yeah, the game should be over right now. Augmented Awakening, what? What do we Augmented Awakening here? Probably the Vanguard of Gawaine? It's probably the best thing to pull back here. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll pull back that Vanguard of Gawaine because he's the sickness. Except... go ahead and play him. I still don't want to play this Ruby Shard. I want him to think I have a trick. I guess I could have taken Bastion, but then... Yeah, I could have Bastioned his guy. Yeah, you know what? That's a play mistake on my part. Because Bastion his guy, and then swing with Firesoul Wizard. And then I only take 2, unless he does some other... Well, no, because then I still lose. Oh, no, wait, because then Bastion can block his guy. I'm playing a game called Hex, Elliot. What are you doing? What are you playing?
I'm not playing a game.
You're not playing a game?
Yep.
This guy's gonna kill me. He's unblockable. He played shards.
You play with me later.
I'll play that later. I'm gonna force a block here by swinging with Vanguard. But yeah, that was a play mistake on my part with the, I should have gotten Bastion there. Yeah, they're cute most of the time when they're not throwing giant fits. It's gonna chump block with the wrong guy. I should be chump blocking with Grave Nibbler. Makes this guy 5/5 +2. I block with Firesoul Wizard, take 2. Swing were 9. That seems pretty bad. Surprise runt gang. Well, that's bad for me. Yeah, the death shrieks are pretty bad. Makes this guy 5/5. He's a 7/7. This is quick action speed, so he should be doing that during combat. So I have to chump block here, unfortunately. Okay. Should be swinging with his 2/2, but he has plenty of blockers. Luckily, this guy can block that guy. He should have gotten the 2 damage in while he could, but yeah, now I'm sitting on that 1 blocker again. Alright, so we're going to play Blessing of the Fallen. Then we'll play our Sea Priest that we just drew into. So that way it picks up all of the stuff in our... yeah, so it's bigger. I'm going to sit on this board state. I need to kill this thing, so... Sure. He's got a lot of troops in it. He's got 10 resources in play. It's not big enough. Actually, he can pump it. It's still not big enough. I just have the Swift Strike, so... that's a play mistake. He's making a lot of play mistakes. He's thinking pretty hard, too. He's 3 minutes behind me on his clock. We're gonna take this to... we might take this to... if we take it to game 3, it looks like I might just win on... I might clock him. Another bad play mistake there. If he just keeps making play mistakes, then, you know, obviously it's better, you know, I can do pretty well, as long as I play quickly enough. 10 minutes is enough time to play a full game. We'll go ahead and play our resource pass to turn. Nothing else to do here. We don't have any attack because he has too much chump block and he has too much aggression, so for us to deal with. Yep. He has no attack here. So, just gotta keep our clock up. Yeah. Like, even like activating our thing is like our champion power doesn't really do too much for us here because like it only buffs the guys in play and we can't get through all these blockers. So this guy's getting a little bit bigger, but I don't think he'll get bigger enough in time. Eulogist. I guess that kind of helps because he can sack. No, it's only when they die. That doesn't actually. It's not a sack outlet. This is. You can make it a little bit bigger, but that's a trade. It should be fine. Even then, like, I still get the Sea Priest buff with Blessing of the Fallen, like, on the next troop. 14 cards left. I mean, we still haven't seen Lady Shimmer. That would be kind of exciting to see. He might just concede to that, just get afraid for some reason, even though he has tons of blockers still. Ooh, Crackling Bolt. So we're going to take out Eulogist here. If we Crackling Bolt his Ritualist, he sacks in response. So we're going to take out that Ritualist there. A Eulogist. He does have numbers, that's for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and buff all my troops again. He knows I have 0 cards in hand here. But we just keep getting things further and further out of range. I mean, this guy handles this problem fairly well. Yeah, he did have me at lethal with that many troops. Yeah, you're right. If he swung with a house there. But he had lethal before, and, you know, we've seen him screw that up, basically. Lady Shimmer. Oh, that's not fun. I'll probably swing in with this Mentor of the Song just to get it. Just to get some Oracle Song to draw some cards here. I might even deck him at this point. Should be silly. Yeah, I'm gonna swing in with Mentor here to draw cards, see if I can get him to block it. Sacrifice his Battle Hopper, block with his Ritualist. I mean, I guess he could just block it, and it's not a big deal too. He could do it that way. 2/4 Mentor the Song. I actually kind of want its toughness to be lower, so that way if he blocks it with, yeah, those other things, then okay. Well, now I can't attack. Oh, hey, look, there's a Stoneclaw Gargoyle. Really big Stoneclaw Gargoyle, which could close the game out. That sucks. But we still get Alwyn's Inspire effect, at least. So I'll swing with Stoneclaw Gargoyle next turn. Start pushing damage with that. Wow, that's a 6/6 Runeer Commander, which I can block with Mentor, so I'm okay. I've got him. Maybe. I'm still waiting for that Lady Shimmer to show. She's so elusive, that Lady Shimmer. She's shimmering all over the place, you know? Like, we could definitely play her. We're not playing this shard here. We'll bluff with it instead. Let's see. If I swing, I can block, trade, and then chump to draw Oracle Song and take 4. That seems really bad, so I can't actually attack here. Because that's block, and take 4. So yeah, actually I have no attack here. That's unfortunate. He's at 3 minutes though, so I mean, there's that. He's up a game too, so all that's going to happen is I'll take this game, then we'll go to the next game. There's runs. That doesn't help me either. Making the Runeer Commander all the bigger. He should just swing with it. Well, I guess I can block, but if he swings with both that and a Ritualist, okay, it's going to make it even bigger? Or it'll make that guy bigger, okay. Swing with the house. It looks like he's coming to Alpha Strike here. Okay. I would have swung there, but I you know, can't make decisions for other people. Preservation. Alright. So I can ready my Stoneclaw Gargoyle, so I can go ahead and swing in with it. And if I need to, I can ready it to block. So he should think that he can swing in here, but Preservation will allow me to ready my Stoneclaw Gargoyle and give me a positive trade on that Grave Nibbler, I guess. Bucktooth Banner Bunny, and he can activate it, so that should be game. That should be game. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I can't stop all his Battle Hoppers and stuff too. So that's it. Yep, that's it. Very close. You should have won like 3 or 4 times by now. You should have won so many times. Let's see. Is he still making mistakes? Yeah, he should have swung with that. Let's see. So, chump block here. Block that guy. Battle hoppers are gonna kill me anyways. This guy can block here. Take 4 from the battle hoppers. It's like he just does just enough, and I don't understand that because I still have a card in hand, and I could have done something with it maybe. Like he should have swung with his 7/5. It's like just enough to do 4. Just enough. I don't get that, but oh well. Yeah. Alright, well, interesting draft. I still feel pretty good about my deck. It would have been nice to have seen Lady Shimmer. Let's see, at that point in the game, how many times? She would have been inspired like at least 2 times, I think 3 times. She would have been inspired 3 times, which means I would have gotten 4 of her, I believe. Let me just look. Lady SH. For each time she was, yeah, I would have gotten 4 of her. So she, yeah, like her plus 3 more, plus each one of them would have had a back end of 8, and then actually it would have been a back end of, she would have been massive.